Never played SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. We're playing the GameCube version because it's the easiest one for me to be able to get on the screen here. I think they're all pretty interchangeable with each other. As usual, let me know if the volume balance is okay. I did some testing, but different for every game. It seems pretty popular. I mean, you type in SPO on Twitch and it already knows you're talking about this game. It seems like a lot of people play it. Still pretty actively speedran, I guess. That's SpongeBob's house. We play this song in our marching band in Los Alamos, and the kids go crazy. It's pretty fun. Speedrunning community that takes it seriously. It's awesome. Options: Rumble on, music. Oh, fine. Let's do it. What are the extras? Oh. Ads for other Nick games, it looks like. The graphics look pretty good, actually. Oh, I'm getting some dropped frames. Hopefully that doesn't persist. It was in GDQ recently. Interesting. Alright, here we go. Let's do it.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom, a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today it will be transformed.
Oh wow, they got the original cast? That's Tom Kenny.
The yellow friend will play the starring role.
Invalid read. Up. We're having some crashes. Hold on. I can try to fix this in a sec. Oh, it's a pretty crazy crash too. Hold on. See if I can fix it. Hold on one second. Let's try disabling that guy. And that should be fine. We'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. So I can load right back into that cutscene. If not, I can always skip the cutscene. In case that's the cause of the issue. They definitely got Tom Kenny, though. He's a prolific voice actor. A lot of his notoriety, I think, started with SpongeBob. He was in Mr. Show with Bob Odenkirk and David Cross before that. Pretty awesome. It just lets me load my save into that cutscene.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom, a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein our little yellow friend will play the starring role.
Okay, we got further this time.
I have devised
it's Plankton.
A genius plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula. And if Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process, oh well. With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an army of robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction at my command. One last review of the checklist. Let's see. Item number 1, is Plankton a genius? Answer yes. Okay, checklist complete. Throw in the switch. Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army.
They still making new SpongeBob episodes? I assume not, right? Do we have a series finale?
What do you think you're doing? Oh, no, wait! But I'm your master! I made you! No!
Best SpongeBob episode by a long shot, I think, is Handsome Squidward. That and the Imagination box. It's a really classic one. Jeez, what season are they on?
Another perfect day playing robots and racehorses.
Why do we even have that liver?
Yeah, only I keep getting
Wrong liver!
and the robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon or maybe.
This game looks super good.
Yeah, These unreal robots are getting boring.
Around the GameCube is when games started to look more timeless, I think.
Oh, how shellfish of you!
It's not just
Hey, Kubo, what's up?
shell. It's my magic wishing shell.
Wow, that's great, Patrick.
So we put the toy robots in here.
Okay.
Then we say the magic wishing words and shake the magic wishing shell.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep, and in the morning, we'll have real robots to play with.
But Patrick, aren't we going to say the magic wishing words?
You already did.
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
It used to be Alakazam.
Hi, Kaihan. Go to sleep. Good night.
But I kept forgetting.
Nice seeing you. Thank you.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure. Last week, I only had one big cookie crumb and I was really hungry. So I put my cookie crumb in the magic wishing shell. Then I said the magic wishing word and shook it. And in the morning, I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick, I proclaim
Yo,
that
6
tomorrow
gun.
is going to be the best day ever.
Good night, SpongeBob.
Good night, Patrick.
The next morning.
Gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with... Wow! Gary, did you do that? Yeah, Gary, it sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to
Not
fix
quite Metal
this
Gear,
mess.
right? Meow.
What a fantastic idea! These signs will provide important tips to help me out. How do I read the signs? Oh, okay. Press this button to read the signs.
Because they weren't sure which button it was going to be when they were recording voice
So if I
acting.
want to come back and talk to you again, just walk up to you and press this button. I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day.
I love Tom Kenny. He's such a great voice actor. He's in so much stuff too. He's like one of the only characters other than Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup on Powerpuff Girls as well. Ice King, and a lot of Futurama stuff, so Abner Double Deal.
So much for fixing this quietly.
Authorities
Hey,
are
Scald,
not
how's it
sure
going?
who is responsible for unleashing the mechanical menaces, but they have assured us that the person is in big, big trouble.
Uh-oh.
Did I say big trouble? I meant so enormous that it's hard to comprehend trouble.
Right, Spiky
We'll keep you
spares
posted
them.
as this
Forgot
tragic
that this was a
story
multiple
unfolds.
platform game. Need a golden spatula to open it. Okay, so this is like a collect-a-thon type game. Your bikini bottom stinks. 10 shiny objects. Okay.
A note from Mr. Krabs! And it even smells sweaty, just like him.
Ahoy there, SpongeBob! As a faithful
Just for a couple
crab
hours,
Krusty
it's
Krab, you've
Patreon's
been,
request.
Promoted to head shiny object collector.
Imagine most people playing this on Twitch or speedrunning it. Actual Chatter Teeth.
That's right, a promotion. So what this here new job entails?
How long is
you
the speedrun?
collecting
Is it
all
any
these
percent?
shiny
Is it
objects
100%?
that the robots are leaving behind and bringing them to
Which
me.
category
Now
is most
stop
popular?
seahorsing around and get busy collecting.
Feels like the controls are pretty tight so far. I mean, around this small area. Collect shiny objects. Red is most common, purple is the most rare. Okay. Roger. Hey, we can double jump. We can make bubbles. We can do a super jump, which looks like it does in fact give me a little bit more height than double jumping. And hopefully we can do a ground stop. Does ground stop button do anything else? Looks like it's just ground stop. Yeah, I guess Mr. Krabs is different. They did get Tom Kenny though. 59. That's a pretty good speedrun time. I feel like you want to have most speedruns in the range of like 2 hours is a long run. The game demands that. What's the record for 100%? If anyone actually bothers with that, I'm just curious. Like, what's the difference between getting everything and doing it as fast as you can? 5. Really? Yeah. Oh no, the horizontal camera is opposite of what I expect it to be, and I don't think that's an option, is it? Just settings. It's not. Bummer. Oh well. Oh, that camera's backwards too. It's okay. By the time I get used to it, we'll switch to another game that has the opposite camera controls again. Okay, so that doesn't actually spend my shiny things. That's interesting. Pair of SpongeBob's underwear. Lose a pair of underwear. Okay, underwear are his lives. Once he loses all his underwear, he must start that area over again. He starts by wearing 3 pairs of underwear. There are pairs of golden underwear hidden in Bikini Bottom, which if found will allow SpongeBob to wear additional 3 pairs at a time. Okay, cool.
I feel like a new sponge.
Yeah, right. Donk.
This is where I keep all my old
SpongeBob's attic. Press Z to see all the stuff you've collected. Okay. Patrick's lost socks. Gotcha. Do a bubble spin. Smash open Tikis, push buttons on walls, and defeat robots. Okay.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Combo. Nice. The combo just for fun, or does it do something special? Okay, so this is the butt stomp. There we go. Wonder if Twitch is having any official issues with that. Can someone in chat recommend that they maybe try tuning in on a different browser? Like using Firefox or Internet Explorer instead of Chrome? It's like I can't attack after I do that. Start, golden spatula, okay. Oh, really? I assumed there was going to be a finite number of shinies in the entire game. Run around and do a bubble bash attack. Oh, okay. That thing. Gotcha. Roger, roger. Another browser works. You might, that's just a thing to try. If that ends up working, then you can try clearing your cache in Chrome. That might correct it. Nice. Can I actually jump on this thing? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. That's a bummer, man. Come on.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Yeah, cache clear is a good idea. Hey, Patrick socks. Get hype. Alright, awesome. Let's move along. Treasure chest, which I don't think is actually... I don't think it really has anything in it. It's mostly just for fun. Weird. Patrick's socks. Or not a fine number of shinies. That's weird. I've never played a collectathon that works that way. It was, maybe I haven't. I'm just not remembering. I'm pretty used to collectathons. Like that's how you would 100% the game. You grind shinies 100%. I see. Interesting. Oh, maybe try that.
There's nothing like the sounds of your own neighborhood.
Go away, SpongeBob. You're polluting my thinking space.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton? Well, you won't get away with it.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum bucket from those robots.
Where did they come from?
Where? I don't know.
No idea.
Me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
That's terrible.
Oh, won't you help me stop them? Before they bend all my forks?
Not the forks! Of course I'll help. But wait, I'm supposed to collect a whole lot of golden spatulas.
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you can get me back into the chum bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas. In your dreams.
You've got a deal.
I don't know what's up with the audio getting kind of corrupted. My apologies for that in the game. Seems like it's happening when there's too much stuff going on screen. I don't know if that's just unique to the GameCube version or the platform I'm playing it.
I just dropped by to give you a bubble hand.
Thanks, Bubble Buddy.
You see, you're going to need to learn some new bubble-blowing moves if you're going to journey to the 9th dimension and defeat the giant monkey man.
But all I need to do is figure out how to get rid of these robots.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Appreciate people keeping ad block off.
Where
Gets
were
you
we?
bits and stuff that you can use to
Something about
donate.
new bubble moves.
And we'll be able to run ads eventually on the
Right.
site, but
Press this
just
button,
to
and you'll launch yourself
try to
straight up in the
troubleshoot.
air with bubble power that defeats anything that is directly above you. Try it out.
most runs are done on Xbox. Interesting. Frame rate drops. I could see that being the case. Yeah, I had to turn off a frame buffer to get it to run without an annoying blue box in the corner of the screen, so that could be the issue. No, thank you for trying. Mini golden spatulas to enter this area. All the shinies. I think you're right, the audio seems pretty tied to the video. It's not that bad. Enter Patrick's Rock. Okay, sure. Hopefully it'll have resolved itself after a little bit. It's affecting multiple people and they said it's only my stream right now. I could try blinking it really quick, bringing it down and pulling it back up and see if that fixes it. I did misclick start streaming a few minutes early and immediately close it, so people that had the page open when that happened may have gotten in trouble.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's lost.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Well, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them back.
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
Okay, then. For every 10 socks you bring back to me, I'll give you a golden turkey baster.
You mean spatula?
Bless
Okay.
you.
I get the sense there's somewhat kind of poking fun at collectathons in this game, which is cool. Hey, more shinies. I feel like at this point, you kind of need to comment on how silly this genre is. Come on. There we go. Alright. Limited time minigame. I don't know if I can actually get up here, can I? So there's a way to grab onto the bottom of them, but I don't think that's the case.
This flapping robot crisis is making the Krusty Krab lose
Yeah, it's not.
No money means
Mr.
no
Krabs.
more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab means no more fried crickets.
I don't think I've played it long enough. It looks good. I like collectathon games.
And of course make a small profit in return.
Controls pretty well.
I've got a few golden spatulas that I'll be willing to trade to you for some of those shiny objects.
Well,
Of course. What are employers for? Besides, them shiny objects is worth lots of money. Your treasure chest's looking a bit light, boy.
Or you could ask at the
Do you
end.
think I've got bilge
Works
water
too.
on the brain? I ain't running a charity here. Come back.
3,000 shiny objects. Got it.
it shines.
I can find a way to get onto the roof here. Oh, there's a button here?
The
Oh.
button is the most satisfying.
Oh,
Push,
oh,
push,
oh.
push, push.
That one appears to be permanent. Okay, I see what I have to do. Here, I'm gonna try blinking the stream in a couple minutes after I do this thing. See if that fixes it for folks, if someone can mention that in chat. Oh, this one is temporary. Interesting. Alright. It's fairly tight. Oh yeah, this is pretty aggressive.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. Right.
Hey, first try. One sec.
We've got this, Marstead. Where? How? Where? First try.
Alright, so we're gonna blink the stream real fast. Go ahead and pause the clock here. One sec. See if it comes back up, and we'll start the clock again and keep moving. If you're watching in the future on YouTube, just fast forward a little bit till you see SpongeBob moving from the spot and the clock moving again. Looks like we're back. Alrighty. Definitely don't have enough golden spatulas to exit this zone, or enough shinies to progress, to my knowledge. I guess I can go this way though, there's nothing stopping me. Hey Ludifex, how you doing? Happy Thursday.
Ah, the rolling green hills of Jellyfish Fields. A place to experience nature at its most raw, and sometimes a bit tender from the stings.
It's okay, Squidward. Yay for not Comcast. I don't see anything from Twitch support about it either yet, so...
Squidward, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay, you barnacle head. Do I look like I'm okay?
Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And oh my gosh, you're bald!
I've
always been bald, but now I'm
Squidward's the
starting
best
all over.
character.
Well, according to the Jellyfisher Field Manual, severe jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying a thick layer of king jellyfish jelly to the affected areas. Jellyfish?
Well, I guess you're off to scale Sport Mountain and die a horrible death.
We're gonna go
under the
fight King
vicious
Bob-omb. I
tentacles of
mean,
King Jellyfish.
King Jellyfish.
I'll stay here, balled up here in excruciating pain.
You do that! Don't worry, Squidward. I'll bring back that King Jellyfish jelly for you to rub all over yourself.
Just my size.
Sometimes you don't want to break these platforms. Oh, that one's actually... Oh, it's a robot. I didn't see him down there. Okay, got it. This is Goo. Goo is presumably bad, although it looks like I'm able to access it. Both the teleport boxes in the area open. Oh, okay. So it's a checkpoint. Didn't actually say what happens when I touch Goo. I get booted out without taking any hit point damage. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's a cool game.
Jellyfish today, I'm going fishing for robots.
It's got pretty decent level design. It's neat to hear that this game actually has an active speedrunning community. I had no idea. Ultra combo.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Don't blow these up immediately when you see them.
Can't take it.
So what makes this game attractive to speedrun other than the fact that the run is fairly short? Is it, I'm trying to think of like what are things you want from a speedrunnable game? You want there to be minimal RNG so that you're not having to reload because of bad luck. How much is RNG a component in this game, would you say? Hey. Do you stream it at all, Terror Teeth? Yes. Feed the clam. Perfect sense. Yeah, I mean, I think the number of really good licensed games is fairly small. I mean, when you go back to the NES and the Super Nintendo, you know, most licensed games weren't that bad. They usually weren't great, but they weren't often terrible. But as soon as you get into like the PS1, PS2, especially the Nintendo Wii era, where like all the games were coming out on every single platform, it started to get pretty bad. So seeing a modern good licensed game, it's like, you know, as good as DuckTales for the NES, is really exciting. That's fun. Okay, very good. When I think good licensed game, my brain jumps to the NES DuckTales as like the gold standard. I guess you could also include, what is it, Chronicles of Riddick? I never played that, but apparently that game is good because Vin Diesel is a giant nerd and made sure that the game was good. This is a checkpoint. Robots, man. Sneak King is good. Yeah. That'll be a fun one to do on stream. That's probably a good sub-block game because it's very short. There's not a... Quality over quantity, right? The candle that burns twice as bright burns half as long in the case of sneaking. Actually, MC Kids, too, for the NES. MC Kids was given away for free as a Happy Meal toy, which was ridiculous, because it's like a really solid, difficult platformer. But do I want to defeat them? I kind of like to jump on them. I don't think I want to defeat them, but now I know. Come back earlier. I guess it's just underwear up there, not a big deal. Yeah, there's a couple arcade game, like, licensed arcade games that are fairly decent. The Simpsons arcade game was pretty good. Basically, if you let Konami or Capcom make your licensed game, they'd probably make a pretty good game out of it. Who did all this? Is it like THQ or something? I didn't notice during the opening screen. I wasn't paying attention. That's good. But all those good licensed games we're talking about, with the exception of Sneak King, which is, you know, revolutionary in the genre when it comes to stealth games. They're all, like, fairly decent representations of their genre. You know, DuckTales is a fairly decent side-scrolling platformer with some cool, unique ideas, like the pogo stick, that you started to see in other games later on. Have they not made more SpongeBob games? I assume that there's a ton of SpongeBob games, right? And this is agreed upon to be the best one. I saw that there's like was it Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color version of this? Getting some more dropped frames, guys. I think we're having a combination of both Comcast and Twitch issues today. If we could just pass. Thanks for your patience if you see the game hiccuping here and there. Working with Comcast as best as I can. Have they made another collectathon type SpongeBob game? Alright, so translucent underpants means that you already have the maximum number of underpants equipped. Understood. It's just for funsies. Whoops. Sorry, Gary. Okay, productive. Glad I talked to Gary. This game does a lot of stuff that I don't expect from licensed properties, too. Like, it lets you skip cutscenes and skip dialogue pretty quickly and just get into the gameplay part of it. Not that there's a ton of those, but I'm guessing that's also attractive as a speedrunning game. Okay. These most robots are pressing B. It's not quite that simple. Sorry, fish guy. Chocolate? Did you say chocolate? That's another really good SpongeBob episode. There's a lot of good SpongeBob episodes. It's a good show. It wasn't the first, like, cartoon that was nominally aimed at kids but was watchable by adults. That's been a thing since Looney Tunes, you know? But it's definitely carrying on that tradition. Adventure Time, also in that category. A lot of the Jendy Tartakovsky Cartoon Network stuff. Looking what up, Ludifex? Oh, for sure, yeah. I don't think I wasn't arguing that it goes from Looney Tunes to to SpongeBob, but that SpongeBob is carrying on the tradition, right? It's an important milestone. You have Tiny Toons as well. Tiny Toons Summer Vacation is pretty fantastic. It's pretty decent. I don't think I can recommend SpongeBob quite as heartily as Adventure Time. Like, I think almost every episode of Adventure Time is amazing. Oh, interesting. Skin. I need to know the Bubble Bowl in order to play this game, which I don't have yet. Gotcha. Roger, Roger. But if you can, like, look up the best episodes of SpongeBob, like, it's definitely an episodic show. It's not, a consistent running storyline like Adventure Time often is, so you can watch random SpongeBob episodes and not really be missing anything. Yeah, the chocolate episode, the imagination episode. My favorite episode of SpongeBob is probably Handsome Squidward. Just watch the Handsome Squidward sequence. Basically, SpongeBob accidentally closes a door on Squidward's face and makes him handsome. It's really funny. Let's see. This is Goo. So I guess that once you know that Goo is bad, it's a water hazard when you're already underwater. Because like they can't design a level without water hazards. You son of a bitch. Alright, do I want to make this jump here? This is God. Yeah, I saw that the first time too. Wow, SpongeBob's getting into some deep subject matter. Jumping mechanics in this game are fairly tight. I appreciate that. Like, I haven't really had an issue where I'm not able to jump onto platforms. And at least this early in the game, the platform placement is fairly forgiving, right? That's a major issue in licensed platformers, I feel like. That they don't really put a lot of thought into the distance. And you'll have a lot of frame-perfect jumps, which you don't want that. Unless if your game is built around frame-perfect jumps, if you've made, like, I want to be the guy or something, like, figure out what the frame-perfect jump is and then give you a couple tiles of extra space. Forgiveness. Okay. Continues to create robots until it's destroyed. Goes out with a big bang. Let's go. Kaboom! All the robots taken care of. Hey, I got a power star. I mean, a golden spatula. You know, I have to wonder, like, would the formula that Super Mario 64 established of the way you make a, you know, 3D platforming game, if Super Mario 64 had never existed, do you think that this was just the right way to do 3D platformers, to have these open environments where you're looking for key collectibles that end the level, and that some other developer would have landed on that and everyone would have followed suit? Or do you think, is it something that's elemental about game design, or is it just mostly people being inspired by Mario 64? I wonder.
That Patrick is surrounded by robots and needs my help.
When you think about Mario 64, like, it seems so obvious now because we see every other game has done that, but this guy's like basically Aquaman.
Well, if massaging your feet will save Patrick,
that's only because Nintendo did it and then everybody else did it. But if you think about how do we take 2D Mario and convert that to a 3D experience, there's a very specific solution they came up with that works really well. It's the same with Ocarina of Time. Like, how do we take 2D Zelda and make it work in 3D? It's a very different game from the 2D games, but it still feels like a Zelda.
Here I come, Patrick!
Mermaid Man and crabs, sure. This is a slide when SpongeBob, Patrick, or Sandy jump out of— what? I can control different characters! Spoilers sign. Thought it was gonna be all SpongeBob. That's funny. SpongeBob does that, what's the guy, John K., the Ren and Stimpy dude? Those weird little sequences where it's like suddenly ultra photorealistic and gross looking. I haven't seen too many other animators that have that approach. Yeah, where you're like looking for a specific collectible goal somewhere in the stage. Bumping music in this fight.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Excuse y'all. Yeah, licensed party games, I'm good. Generally don't like party games like Mario Party anyway. Ouch. Hey, that was viable. What does this switch do? Did something. Oh, I guess there's switches next to each of them that I should be pressing. Okay, there's one I missed up here. It's cool, Raker. You can type that in exclamation point hide if you would. Like scammer pants. I haven't played the game before, so bear with me. Oh, why is it a meme? I didn't know there was a PC version of this. So I'm playing it, I try whenever I can, if a developer is still selling the game and I can pay them money for it, I try very hard to purchase it. I couldn't find an inexpensive used copy of this game on Amazon though, so we're playing it on Dolphin right now. If it ever becomes available for purchase on something like the PSN, I'll happily afford cash for it. I don't like playing on emulators anyway, because you get like the sound glitches we're hearing. Dropped frames, that sort of thing. What's wrong with the PC version though? What makes it a meme? I don't think there's actually anything over here. Maybe this is just so I can go back and talk to Mermaid Man again, as you say.
How about the rest
See
of
ya,
that
Chatter.
pedicure now,
Nice
sir?
meeting you.
What are you talking about? My feet are fine.
Flicker minigames? Weird. I always get nervous when I hear that there's a single game that's been released on multiple platforms, but the different versions of the game are completely different games. Like, aww.
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm
Womp
ready.
womp. Huh.
That was a ton of fun. I should do it again sometime.
Do I get new jumping powers later on? Because it doesn't look like I'm meant to be able to cross this here. In fact, I didn't really get a reward for the pseudo-boss fight. Let me go try destroying the other... Oh, the robot machines respawn. Interesting. I'm gonna go try talking to Patrick. Ouch.
Hey, SpongeBob.
So,
Woo! Thank goodness you're safe, Patrick.
Well, of course, SpongeBob.
and the PC and GBA games are different, but the Xbox, GameCube, and
Well,
PS2 are all the same.
robots and the-
Oh yeah, I found this for you. I don't know what it is, but it looks important.
Thanks, Patrick. I tell you what, all
Look
that
out,
running
Patrick.
around has left me pooped. Why don't you continue on for a bit?
Okay.
Hey!
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
New character hype. Throw fruit. Patrick can pick up throw fruit and throw it. Throw fruit will push buttons, destroy tikis, or damage robots. Just disappear after a few seconds. So you can't misuse them, I guess. Find the right button to pick it up. Now if I see those little arrows, does that mean that it's like targeting? And we'll home in on it. Pick up and throw tikis. Only tikis. They don't have other tikis stacked on top of them. Oh, cool. Can't jump while he's carrying one, it looks like. I see. So should you be playing SpongeBob or playing Patrick at bus stops? Awesome. Just rando fish hanging out. Beautiful. Really glad they decided to go with a homing throw, because I could see that being a really frustrating thing in a game like this. Sure.
Up we go!
Yay, it automatically lands where it needs to land. Yeah, can you imagine a version of this game where, like, you have to finally target the throw fruits instead of it automatically, like, landing where it should go? It's that portal funneling effect we talk about. Thunder Tiki, when Patrick touches it, it'll begin to storm, and after a few seconds it'll go boom. Don't be near it when it goes boom. Pick up a Thunder Tiki and throw it just like other Tikis, but you better throw it fast.
Hey, you barnacle head! Watch where you're going!
Rock is talking to me. Almighty Rock, I am at your command.
Down here, you big pink lummox!
Oh, hi there, Mr. Plankton. Are you going to vaporize me today?
So very tempting.
It's okay.
Unfortunately,
SpongeBob.
I found myself in the undesirable
Battle for Bikini
position
Bottom.
of having to assist you.
I was in an undesirable position yesterday, and now my neck hurts.
Then you get a
Read my
rim shot
words,
sound effect.
my large future minion. Go into Jellyfish Cave. Follow the instructions on the signs that you see. At the end of the caves, you'll still be a big pink idiot, but you'll know enough to help defeat the robots and get me back into the chum bucket.
Well, then will you vaporize me?
I might spare your life so I can force you to work in my sweatshop, making low-quality design and knockoff wallets.
Oh, thank you.
I just googled really quick. I might have a thing to fix the frame of the audio sound. Give me 1 second here. I know the game looks weird. Just give me a minute.
Ah, yes, the world's a crazy place, son, but don't worry. The canoes are safe.
Might have to restart it to fix it. Just won't worry about it. It's not that bad. I like his butt slam a lot more. Go. Oh, I just saw his melee attack for the first time. Interesting. Throw it again before it wilts. I see what they're teaching me here. Hooray! Oh, you give it a certain amount of time. First try. Yeah. Exclamation point hide lets you talk about the game without me seeing it.
That's much better.
Talking about a boss that's coming up or something else that might be spoilery or backseatery. We're talking about it there. That one. Finding out. Why give me a throw fruit here, I wonder? I don't think I can successfully carry it across since I can't jump while I'm carrying one. It's a pretty brutal area of the game right here. Oh shit. I'm gonna keep walking there. Womp womp. I like his death animation. Spinning starfish. Let's try to use all of our underpants this time. So I thought that the spikes operated in a much more complicated way than they actually do, just on or off. I thought there were parts of the spikes that were on and parts that were off. That was incorrect. I think the aim here is to hit the Thunder Tiki. Patrick is perfectly fine with the idea of dying. Hey! Like a Nitro box in Crash Bandicoot. Way to throw fruit will also activate pressure plates. I'm guessing that door doesn't stay open otherwise. Really glad that touching the goo doesn't hurt you, just knocks you back. Jump on throw fruit to get to higher places. You can stack throw fruit by throwing a throw fruit on top of another throw fruit. Yo dog. Yay, ledge grabs. The game's pretty good about having a mostly unobtrusive tutorial as well. If you're speedrunning this, can you very quickly like mash through most of those little sequences? Watch for those to wilt so I can get that thing. I'm gonna be able to get it without a throw fruit, we'll see. Go. Come on, portal funneling, yeah. Oh my god, that would be so annoying if it didn't funnel them to the right spot. Really, really high praise for this game for doing that. I mean, that's almost the difference between a good game and a bad game for me in this sort of genre. Freezy fruit. Pick up freezy fruit and throw it. Freezy fruit temporarily freeze goo. Patrick can slide in frozen goo until it thaws. Where would I want to take it to from here? Oh, it freezes all of the goo. I thought it was going to make a little Cryonis platform. Okay. Where's the butt rock? That makes you like turn around partway through the level. Oh, butts, you know that? Ouch. Use throw fruit to defeat robots. Do the duplicator machines actually damage you if they blow up next to you. Pick up robots he's stunned and throw them into other robots. It's going to be a boss mechanic. Now, how would I stun them, though? Oh, I see. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, there was a tutorial thing that I missed about stunning them. Gotcha. Sneaky, sneaky. Let's try this again. Ouch. Camera direction. Hey, golden spatula. Very nice. Hey, thanks for the follow, G-Dog. Welcome. Cool. This game reminds me most so far of Donkey Kong 64, the different characters with different abilities. You may have just had some buffering. Looks like I'm getting lots of dropped frames today. I have to call Comcast later tonight. Spatula gave me iframes. Nice.
Squidward tells me you're looking for the king
Use that
jellyfish.
in the future.
Yes?
Good thing, too. That monster has been stinging all my good customers in their poop decks. I hear that you can find him up top of Old Sport Mountain here.
Old
Go
Sport
hook that
Mountain.
beast, sailor.
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs. I'll see what I can do.
What does he have in his back? Tartar sauce? You'll be fine, Patrick. Hey, thanks for the Huskrim Tusk. How you been doing? Ooh, shit. These guys have good range, turns out. Nice, congrats. Saving for a new computer. I was planning on using my current one as like a stream machine and the new one to actually play games and that sort of thing. Seems like that's the streaming dream. 2 machines with one doing the games and pick that up over capture card. But I just spent most of that money on a furnace broke in our new house. We were planning on replacing it anyway since we don't have any AC here.
Oh, Mrs. Puff.
Hello, Patrick. I've got a job for you to do.
That's the original Mrs. Puff voice actress.
I found a golden spatula, but those robots
Euro Truck Simulator?
stole
Nice.
it and threw it into the lake. If you can figure out how to get it back, you're welcome to it.
Sure enough, Mrs. Puff.
Nice, yep, same here. Firm to grasp it. I'm so happy with a derpy face. No, it's still cool. I mean, don't think homeownership is a good idea in most situations, these days anyway. It's so much more convenient to rent and not have to worry about, you know, your furnace breaking. Talk to your landlord, they'll fix it. Probably worth not putting money away in equity, you know. So the music makes it sound like this is a boss fight with finite length. The fact that it's just normal robots that are flying in here. Am I actually meant to go... Okay, so they want me to throw stun robots. I see. I don't know what at. They want me to throw at here. Probably give me a target, right? Right. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Break those things. I understand now. Nice. Godspeed to you. Ooh. Rude. Yeah, right, Soreness. I can hear that. Fairly affordable here in Los Alamos. I mean, it could be better. It's definitely cheaper than... So we came from California. Originally lived in Columbus, Ohio, which is a great place to buy a house. Bought a house fairly close to Columbus proper. You're looking at like $120,000, maybe $150,000 for a really nice house. 3 bedrooms, multiple baths. California, oh my god, we were paying, by the time we moved out, so we were there for Andrea's temporary postdoc work assignment, I think it was $3,000 a month for rent there. For a 1-bedroom, it was like a little over 1,000 square feet. Nope. I'm good. Yeah, like her pay was higher to basically make up for the difference in rent, but still, it's one of those like, yeah, if you live there, you are renting forever. Right, depends on where you are. I think I absolutely agree, Kupo. Golden spatula here. It's okay, sound. You can do it. It's not that complicated of a level. But if I tweaked with the dolphin settings a bit, I could get that to go away. Because it doesn't happen in the Twin Snakes or Skies of Arcadia. It's probably because I had to turn off the frame buffer setting to keep the little blue box from appearing in the top left corner. What's up, Mr. Krabs?
Boy. Go get that king jellyfish.
Working on it, dude. Have patience. Jellyfish caves where I just came from? I don't think I want to go this way. Let me turn around here. I'm gonna go back out this way. My bad. Yeah, I hear you, Soreness. I've actually never lived anywhere with robust public transport. Like, I visited places like that. Tokyo was awesome. Like, did not get into a car a single time we were there just because there's such a robust train system. No wonder everybody over there is so fit. Like, you have a really good reason to walk everywhere and take short train rides in between locations. But I've always lived places where a car is absolutely mandatory. I guess I can throw them and not break them, so I have a platform I can climb up. Can I set this down, or can I only throw it? Also, does it always break where it lands? Looks like it always breaks. Or maybe not, because I think it hit another Tiki there.
Well done, Patrick. You're a real star.
You know it.
Did I get a cookie?
No.
You can spend your points on voting for the next game. If you go to vote.marstead.com, there's a list of games that you can vote for, and when they win, we'll actually play them until we beat them. Some more deets like that at like go to faq.marstead.com. Explain their other uses, how the voting spreadsheet works, all that fun stuff. Feel free to ask any question. Have to sneak up on it to destroy it. Throw things at it from a distance. Can't throw anything from here. I don't think I need to destroy this right now, do I? Chop those things. These guys. Dude, the tartar sauce robots are rough. Yeah, I like South Park. I feel like South Park is very hit and miss on a episode theme perspective, just because they turn these episodes around so fast. Is that really great? I forget the name of the documentary. It's like 6 Days to Air or something like that. They put out an episode in a week. Really good documentary, worth watching even if you're not into South Park. Anyway, when South Park is good, it's really good, and when it's bad, just watch the next episode. Dude, I would love to play Stick of Truth on stream. I played the first 10 hours or so with my wife Andrea when we were on a flight one time. It's basically Super Mario RPG, but with South Park. Is Fractured But Whole out yet? That was supposed to be more like Final Fantasy Tactics, wasn't it? That's awesome. Oh wow, yeah, no, the whole timed attacks mechanic in Stick of Truth is very similar to Super Mario RPG. Mario RPG is an amazing game. I highly recommend it. Yeah, sorry, it's based on the frame rate, so if there's a lot of elements on the screen, I could try to save the game, and let's see, does it let me save whenever I want? So next time I get a golden spatula, I can try to save and change the settings to improve it in a couple minutes. This is the kind of thing, like usually I'll boot up a game and play it for a couple minutes, just at the very beginning, to make sure that everything captures okay and it doesn't crash on the first screen. Because I've had that happen before, where like the title screen loads and then you boot up the game and it crashes. But I never got to a point where there was enough stuff on the screen that I could run into this sound issue. Really? Wow. No, I went into Paper Mario and thought, this game is good, but it's not as good as Mario RPG. Blown up with Thunder Teams. Oh, that's why you destroy those things. You have a ton of shiny things. Yeah, I still really like Paper Mario and Thousand Year Door. I always preferred Mario RPG. So probably need to like stun one of these robots. Super Ultra Mega Monster combo. Hey. Get him on the Virtual Console. Nick games with the original Paper Mario formula forever. Yeah. Mario and Luigi games are pretty good, but they're very different, right? Yeah, I would definitely start with Mario RPG for the Super Nintendo. You can get it on Virtual Console. Conker's Bad Fur Day is a pretty good game. I've only played it for a couple hours, but I got what Rare was doing with it. Oh shit. Oh, that was lucky. Wow. Somebody up there likes me. Should not have happened. Totally calculated. This game only actually saves when you get a golden spatula, right? Checkpoints don't count. Is there a way to save at will? Maybe Take the Taxi does that? Conquers is rare? Yeah. I am the great mighty crew, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. Save in options? Oh wow, I'm not expecting that to be where we go to save. Alright, give me 1 sec, guys. I'm gonna see if I can fix the sound issue by changing some settings. One moment. So let's try audio. Is there a way to change the frame? See if that makes a difference here.
Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you.
Heavy Iron Studios. I've never heard of them before. They put out a pretty decent game in this one. So far. Yeah, so this part all works fine. Ooh, yikes. Not a fan of that at all, Spiky. It's like the game is like that. Oh geez, looks like saving puts you back at the start of the level. Alright, the change I made actually made it worse, so I'm gonna set it back to what it was before. I can try one more thing. I don't want to spend too much of Raker's sub-block trying to do this here. This will be our last attempt. It's too bad though that when you load your save, it takes you back to the start of the level. 150 to 200, wow. Yeah, it was a really late game for the 64. It was one of the last games for the 64, wasn't it? It looks one of the best looking 64 games by far.
Are you ready, kids?
And there was, they remade it on the Xbox, but it's pretty bad. Like they actually censored it on the Xbox. It was dirtier on a Nintendo system than on a Microsoft system. I still don't know why they did that. It was one of, if not the very last game for the 64. Hey, I think we fixed the audio issue. Knock on wood. Kind of still get it on like attack sound effects, but not anywhere near as bad as before. The Pod Racer game? Sus. We're just gonna try to speed our way back to where we were in the level before. We'll find more golden underwear, man. A dearth of golden underwear. Okay, so now it seems like it only comes up when there's a lot of actions on the screen, not just from randomly running around. It'll be fun to do Conquer on stream. Very self-aware. That's like when you get that many coins, it gets upset. I wish you could pay for this on PSN. I guess that involves the original publisher being available, which they might not exist anymore. Probably why you can't pay the developer money for this game anymore. Yeah, same here, Grim Tusk. Before this stream, Polar Brewski was over with his son, and we were talking about how I've got someone who put a game on for Subblock they said was their childhood, and it's a GameCube game about SpongeBob, and how that made me feel old. And he's like, well, SpongeBob's been around for a long time, like what, like 10 years? Turns out SpongeBob's been around for 18 years. Good God. And I got wrecked. I wonder how old Tom Kenny is, the guy who voices SpongeBob. The Conqueror was rare. It's kind of their acting out against all the complaints about them making kid-focused games, like Banjo. It's all relative, though. When I say that, yeah, you know, I played the original Super Mario Brothers and I was a kid, they're gonna go, oh god, I'm so old, so. This is a pretty cool part of the stage. I think this is where we were before when we tried to fix the audio. It's not totally fixed, but the way it presents itself has changed, at least. Hey, golden spatula. Perfect. You got the Game Boy Color port. Nice. First console we had was an Atari, and then an NES. I think not every game that's released late does badly. Kingdom Hearts 2 is one of the last games for the PS2 and did really well. Looks really good too.
Step quietly there. That king jellyfish is just up at the top of this path. Good luck.
Thanks, Bubble Buddy. Make sure you're full on health. Finally. Just a long hallway. I did fix cat cam, yeah.
I knew the king jellyfish was big, but who knew he had such a beautiful voice?
I think it's whenever there's those water effects it makes the audio crackle. No, I'm talking about... Hey, how's it going, Geometry Greek? Okay, so that's... he discharges his electricity, and it's probably our opportunity to attack him. Jump over the zap. Appears to be correct. Oh, and he spawns jellyfish ads. Interesting. Never played a Sonic game. Interesting. Oh, I thought I got him there. Bummer. It's meant to be, and I don't think it really delivers on that promise in most Sonic games, J-Dog. That's kind of the problem with Sonic in the first place. Am I supposed to jump and attack him? I think I hit him in his tentacles last time. Maybe I just got lucky. Okay, makes sense there's supposed to be boss music in this fight. Okay, yeah, we do need to jump and attack his body, it looks like. Yeah, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, really good game. I think that if you're gonna play any Sonic game, just play that one. Maybe Sonic 2 is pretty good too. Sonic 1's level design doesn't hold up quite as well, but Sonic 3 and Knuckles is a classic. I had an opportunity to play that at Nick Arcade, and we visited Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. but I wussed out. Kids who ended up playing it were terrible at it. Missed my opportunity. Sonic on Switch could be cool, yeah. I'm glad they're still making games despite not making consoles anymore. Sega always made their consoles too early. Thank you. I like how you don't actually kill him. You've gotten the King Jellyfish Jelly. Return to Squidward for your reward. Oh, I will. There have been a lot of re-releases of Sonic 1 and 2. Have they changed the saving structure at all in those? Sega has no shame about that kind of thing. Yeah, that'd be nice. Especially with so many games being digital now, it seems even more possible. I love the Switch, but 1-2 Switch should have been... It should have just been on the console. Nice. In Japan it was Nintendo versus Hudson with the TurboGrafx PC engine. In Japan it... Oh, that's Japan rather. Yeah, and in the US it was Nintendo versus Sega. I don't know who the main competitor to Nintendo was in Europe.
See, no problem. You can do anything you set your mind and your muscle to.
Thanks, Larry. Should have talked to you earlier, apparently. I think we want to go back to Jellyfish Rock. I'm pretty sure that's where Squidward is. One-Two Switch isn't particularly bad. It's just it's a $5 game at best. Should have definitely been a bundle. Oh, I forgot about Animal Crossing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels so much better.
Happy to help, Squidward.
Anything for my best friend Squidward. Can I rub some on?
What if I just gave you this?
Yeah, right. We got a more reliable way to be able to, like, buy something in one place and then have it available on every other platform. It would be pretty great. Especially from Nintendo. I own so many Nintendo games separately on, like, Wii, Wii U, and 3DS. At least with the Wii U ones, you get a discount if you already had it on Wii. 5. I think the era of the Steam sale has changed the way we consume video games and the way people rate video games. The fact that we all have this easy backlog. Back when it was, you know, $60 a game all the time, you weren't going to get it much cheaper than that.
Now a debris-covered crater.
It was a lot more important for your games to be much longer. For a lot of value for a single purchase.
The robots are destroying downtown Bikini Bottom.
I'm surprised there still hasn't been a virtual console announced for the Switch.
Alright, but it's gonna take a while to get all this dust.
Hey, awesome, Dieter.
Not vacuum, evacuate. We have to get everyone to safety.
Can we just load them up in the boats?
That won't do any good.
Why not?
Because the robots have taken all the steering wheels.
Couldn't we
Yeah,
just
GameCube Virtual
drive in a
Console would be
straight
cool. I
line?
think they talked about doing that,
there
didn't
are
they?
too many turns.
Those fiends, they thought of everything. Never
We gotta get a
I'll get those
online
steering wheels
multiplayer port of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles and Zelda
If
4
you're
Swords
involved, I
from
always
GameCube
fear.
to Switch.
But I tell you what, if you can pull this
Would
off,
pay top
I'll
dollar
give
for
you
that.
a golden spatula.
How about a driver's license instead?
Nice try.
Take the golden spatula. SpongeBob. Interesting. So just let you move through the level quickly, apparently. Oh.
#1 in the Bikini Bottom running. Roll the sponge.
I see.
Pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, push.
That's the only way that that's viable. So. And then the door stays open once you do that. Understood. That'd be nice, yeah. Whoa! Dude, gotta start working on my Monster Hunter and Valkyria Chronicles reviews. Once we finish the Life is Strange one. Kind of made a pattern of making a Monster Hunter game and then rehashing it a couple times, right? Is that all you, Gary? G-Love. Best way to deal with him is to bubble bounce him from above. It's butt stomp.
Somehow I don't think he needs a hand.
Yeah, reboot. That would be nice. Right. Yay! Forgiving time limit. Doubt they're all gonna be that forgiving now. What's going on down here?
Feel like a new sponge.
Go. Aww. Womp womp. Yeah, they keep saying that they don't plan to replace the 3DS with the Switch, but it just seems like that's the natural thing to do, you know? Okay, so I have to jump and grab on the ledge. Yeah, that was unusually unforgiving for this game. It's usually pretty good about being forgiving. That is the stock Rusty Gate opening sound effect I was talking about on stream a while ago. I forget what game it was. XCOM, maybe? Infamous stock sound effect. Yeah, I can hear that, Spiky.
This door is locked from the inside. Who would do such a thing?
It's a good question, Bubble Buddy. Oh, that's an interesting way to do zone boundaries. The game is fairly good at keeping you from trending into the zone boundaries anyway, right?
You'll have to open.
Yeah. The new TDS at least can fold shut again, right? Oh yikes, Grimtusk. Is that mostly from playing Monster Hunter? Yeah, makes sense, Yukibo. The game just kind of makes it so the parts that aren't interesting, your eye's not really drawn to them. So you can't really use that. It's just like a reverse butt stomp. You don't really use it to get places, it looks like. Oh, I thought I could climb on that. Bummer, bummer. I think the biggest failing of the Wii U is the marketing for it. The fact that so few people knew it was a separate console. They kind of dug their own grave with that on the original Wii, though, by pushing too many shitty, low-quality peripherals. Like the steering wheel, the Link's crossbow training zapper gun thing. It's totally unnecessary for gameplay. Yeah. The Sea Needle. We're in Seattle. Interesting.
Ah, there you are, boy.
I enjoyed the Wii U. I don't regret the purchase.
That's horrible. The Sea Needle is the cradle of Crochet Corner.
Yes, yes it is. But what's more important is that there are tikis and shiny objects just outside the windows.
Mr. Krabs, how can you think of money at a time like this?
Easy. I just clear my mind. Money, money, money. Now listen here, boy. You know that I'll give you golden spatulas if you bring me shiny objects. But I'm going to sweeten the deal. If you can break all the tikis here at the Sea Needle, I'll give you a bonus golden spatula.
Why would I want to break the tikis, Mr. Krabs?
Because they were laughing at you and calling you funny names.
They look like dorks.
What kind of funny names?
You know, SpongeBob butt pants.
That's not very funny.
No. But they said your mom was ugly.
Ugly?
Yeah, I agree,
Right,
Capone.
Mr. Krabs,
It has more
right to
games
my cell.
exclusive
You got
to
a
it.
deal.
A PS4 is basically a Bloodborne machine for me. Uncharted too. Tartar sauce robots, man. Yes.
Number one in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running.
That gate opening noise. That is the gate opening noise in everything.
Smash all the tiki.
Okey-dokey. Can do. PS3 has a Demon Souls machine. Do have a lot of stuff on the PS3 Virtual Console, which is nice. And I have one of the backwards compatible PS3s to play PS2 games. That's how we did Metal Gear 1 and 2. That was cool.
I feel like a new sponge.
Thank you, Admiral Hand. How is Terraria on consoles? Do you get a fun control style for it? Huh. Deal with the fishing hook.
Somehow I don't think he needs a hand. Number one
Ta-
scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you.
PC's way better.
Ultimate Wedgie experience.
That's actually a pretty cool mechanic.
Signs.
Mostly just shiny things, though, it looks like. Doesn't get me to a new area. Can't go out the southern exit as far as I know. Maybe if I go left, if I go west first. Should I be able to get across here? Do I need to have a different character to do it, maybe? Yeah, the wedgie jumping was pretty awesome. Okay. Through this door. We can get one more golden spatula to visit another new area. Oh, wait for me to get through here. No reason for me to go back that way as far as I can tell. I do like these platforms, the seesaw, the challenge. Just getting up here afford me. I guess maybe when I get a new power I can reach that purple guy. Can't reach it right now though.
You'll have to open this door from the inside.
Sounds easier said than done. Maybe we can jump on the roof from somewhere later on. I don't think there's really another way for me to get out of this zone here. Let's see.
Roll the sponge.
Can't use this to get out of here unless if that thing breaks that open. Oh, okay. That thing explodes and opens that door. Gotcha. Fair enough. Yeah, I agree. I think it's around the GameCube, maybe the end of the PS2, where they started to get good at making 3D cartoons in video games. I think that the PS1 still looks pretty bad. Pretty close to what SpongeBob looks like. Cartoon proper, right? Fairly reasonable on the whole. Eat the damage. Take the underpants. Toonie art. Nice. Yeah. I like this style a lot. I feel like this game will still look good enough a long time from now, right? Oh, I think I see what I have to do here. Aha! Brilliant. I do like some of the optional goals in this game. Once it stops spamming with tutorials and what to do, you have to figure it out for yourself. Go. Yeah, Spyro does look really good. I think the reason Spyro looks so good is because they understood the limitations of the PS1 and they did not try to push them, right? Spyro could have easily looked pretty bad if they had tried to overdo the environment design, but it's really simple, intentionally so. Am I not allowed to get up there yet? I can jump on the back of this thing. Nice. What kind of game is that? Grim Tusk? I haven't heard of it before. Depends on the PS1 game. I feel like there were more PS1 games that worked within its limitations than there were 64 games. Both of them don't look great though. Yeah. 300 backgrounds, great way to
Without
do it.
steering wheels, we can't use the boats to evacuate.
Working on steering wheels, so need a bunch more of them. Come back and spend my 10 golden spatulas. Got about 5 more minutes of SpongeBob before we switch to Fool's Errand, which doesn't have in-game music, so we'll be playing something else in the background. Probably Final Fantasy piano music. It sounds good and it's easy.
Did you find my lost sock?
Not yet, Patrick.
Oh. Did they find you?
Working on it. That'd be really cool, Ikuko.
Your treasure chest's looking a
When
bit
you do it
light.
intentionally.
Do you think I've got bilge water on the brain?
3,000 checkpoints. So I think it's only 15. I don't think there's an exit from here that uses 10. Oh wait, no, there is over here. Oh, cool. God Lagoon, Goo Lagoon. That's a pretty great pack of games right there.
Goo Lagoon, a sun-drenched beach of sludge at the bottom of the sea. But all is not well here on Paradise.
They addressed goo in the TV show proper. I don't remember. Basically water that's already under the ocean. Double water. Yeah. That sounds really cool, Ikuko. We'll dash some move things. I see. Oh, that's awesome, Grim Tusk. Underwater water. Heavier or something? Some kind of creatures live there? Oh, this in the SpongeBob movie share a lot of assets. Watch out for his lightning attack. Shit, pressed the wrong button. I think I need to do one of these, right? Match. Hence the big shadow underneath him. Okay. Up we go. Two of the circles. Huh. Interesting. It's just underwater water, though. The movie one is? Interesting.
Like a spring breeze.
Aww.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Zoidberg. There we go. Guessing there's a new ability I need to unlock to be able to use these. So I can't do both at the same time. I like it, it's good. does a pretty good job at being a collectathon, despite being a licensed property, which usually makes me concerned for the quality. I think it was probably a good idea to do it as a sublot game. Oh shit. Can't get over that way. Water death, I know, right? This game it depends on where it is. Sometimes it just like knocks you off of it without damaging you, which I think is a really good solution. But sometimes it like sends you back to a checkpoint without taking away any lives.
Do I look burned?
Well, you do look a little red.
Barnacles! That darn robot.
Robot?
Yeah, a big robot stole everybody's sunscreen.
Oh no! Everyone will burn, and then they'll get all itchy and peel.
Exactly. You can't spend a day at the beach without sunscreen. That sun is way too hot. That robot is out on the
I agree
island.
about that, Spiky,
Nobody
yeah.
can get to him.
It's hard to tell if the goo is going to knock you back or you're
Maybe
going to
you
sink
can
into
use
it and
those
start
sun
back at
reflectors
the
to
checkpoint.
point the sun's rays on that robot.
Yeah, welcome back, Sornus.
If you hit one of the buttons on the side of a lifeguard tower, the reflector will turn. Connect all the towers and the light will shoot right out of the big reflector on the island. Then all you have to do is swim out to the island and turn the big reflector onto the robot. I'll stay here and protect the babes.
But I
Thanks, Larry.
can't swim.
Cool. Thank you, Raker, for sharing this game. It's pretty cool. I definitely enjoyed it. We're going to take a short break to switch over to the Fool's Errand, which I invite everybody to help with. If you don't know the solutions to the puzzles, we can try to figure them out together. It's a very unique game. Very early game, like 1987. And then after that, it's Republique and Serious Sam 3 co-op with Dieter. See you soon.